Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about Crest. I'll already say this video is for newer players. If you have been playing the game for quite a while, you can still watch it, but you probably won't have to. But for the new players out there, you see everyone talking about Crest, you see everyone only farming Crest. So what is that all about? That's what I'm going to be explaining in this video. So first things first, farming Crest is an endless thing. It never ends. It never ends. So I highly recommend that before I say anything about Crest, that you farm what you need to farm first. Like for example, right now Shadow is here. Make sure to farm his like missions and ensure that you buy, or not everything, but buy as much as you can in his shop, because it provides a lot of very good and necessary materials. So, you know, make sure to first farm everything and like be at least in a high level and have the main story completed before you even think about farming crests. Okay, cool. Now back to Crest. So Crest, what even are Crest? So Crest are the shiny blue things, or whatever color they may be, that you see on a unit. Every single awoken unit can have one crest, and if they have 30 luck or more, they can have 2 crests. And every single ascended unit can have 2 crests, and if they have 30 luck or more, they can have 3 crests. So let's have a look at every single crest. So as you can see here, these are all crest fragments. What you can do with crest fragments is you can spend 10 crest fragments to put a crest on a unit. However, no, before I say that, let's get to this. So there's level 1 crest, there's level 2 crest, there's level 3 crest, level 4 crest, and level 5 crests. But there's also level 1 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, and 5 plus. As you can see, these all give level 2, level 3, level 4, but they don't give the plus. Plus you can only get from actually farming crests. So it says it right here. Here you go. I don't know why I didn't bring this up sooner. We're not going to read through all this because that is my job is to explain. But I do want you to show you how these crests look like. So as you can see, this is level 1, level 1 plus, level 2, level 2 plus, level 3, level 3 plus, level 4, level 4 plus. Now this level 4 plus is the most important crest that you will ever see. Because that is like your break point, you could say. Because getting level 1, 2, 3, and 4 are very, very easy to get. It's the pluses that are not easy to get. Level 1, 2, and 3 plus are useless, so don't even bother about it. But level 4 plus is the most important crest you will ever see. And to get a level 5 plus crest, you need a level 4 plus crest. That's how it works. So as you can see, these are how the crest looks like. I've explained it. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 1 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus. Cool. You now know how they look like. So as you can see, all my units, everyone here has level 4 plus crests. And then my Lisa has level 5 plus crest. And then Misaka has 2 star crests. So these are crossover crests. They are specifically to that crossover. These are fate crossover crests. Right now Shadow is here, which I actually completely forgot about, and Shadow also has their own individual crest that you can farm. Can you? Or is it, I think it's only part 2, because I just realized there was no such option as seeing crests, but I don't think, yeah, I think it's part 2. Okay, so part 2 has their own crest as well. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. Crest. For the new players out there, I'm gonna try my best to keep this video as simple as possible. So when you start farming Crest, which is after you've done the main story and everything you need to do, blah 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 blah, this is how Crest works. When you go to exploring, and well, this is where you find Crest actually, and then here it says very clearly Crest Palace. So every single stage in here gives Crest, but the higher you go, the highest chance you have of getting a Crest. So it says here beginner, intermediate, advanced, and pro. And then here it says extreme. And on this one it says Nova. So these words are actually extremely important because they sort of show which crest you can get here. So beginner, intermediate, and advanced, don't worry about all of them. Obviously you can start, you have to start there, and but don't spend your energy farming crests on these. Just absolutely do not. Just full stop, don't farm your crests on these. You're wasting your energy. On pro, however, that is where you can farm crests. So for example, on this one, it says the same as the other one, and it says pro. Pro is the one where you will get a lot of 3s, chances to get 4, and a very, very small chance to get a 4+. You can only get a 4+ in Pro or higher. I think you might be able to get it in advanced, but it's not worth it. So Pro, you have a very low chance to get a 4+ in Pro or higher. What's higher than Pro? The ones that I just showed you, which are Extreme and Nova. When you farm for 4+, what you want to do is, I'm assuming you're going to go auto farming. So you want to press this auto button, you click on battle, and then you make sure that this button right here, it says end looping when a crest drops. Make sure to keep pressing it until you see 4+. This basically stops the auto battling once you receive the 4+ on whichever unit. Who is getting the 4+? The one who's leader. So it doesn't matter who is in your team, if they're copies or not, whoever is leader will get the 4+. So make sure that, for example, my SG Lisa has 3 5+. I am not going to make a leader because she's done. In fact, I'm not going to do it on any of these units because they already all have 4+. But let's say here, on this team, I would make Hoka leader because he only has 1 4+ and still has two slots left for another 4+. So that is the one who is going to get the 4+. The battle will end on a 4+ if you have the setting like this. Because if you have it on if you have it like this, the battle will end probably very soon. And then it will stop once you get a 4. And getting a 4 is not that hard. So make sure to do it on a 4+, so that you know when that battle stopped, you got a 4+. Or you already have the maximum run. So let's say your max runs is 50, like mine right now. Then after 50 runs, obviously, it will also stop. Or if you have no energy. Those are the 3 things. When you have no energy, when your max runs run out, or when you actually got the crest that you wanted. So 4+4, blah, 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 blah. So that's very important. Now, where is actually the best place to farm a 4+? Extreme. By far, it is Extreme. Extreme is the best place to farm 4+s because they have the highest chance. Nobody knows the exact chance, but it's low. But in Extreme, it's the highest, to put it that way. Okay? Extreme has the highest chance to farm a 4+. So once you have a team that can, where you can automatically farm an Extreme boss, make sure to always farm that one. However, just because the Extreme has the highest chance does not mean it is the best, but it doesn't have to be. If you feel like your farm, let's say you take about 20 seconds clearing Extreme and you take about 5 seconds clearing the Pro, farm the Pro. If you feel like you want to farm the Pro, farm the Pro. It costs 10 less energy and it's quicker. So in that case, you absolutely can't farm Pro because you can get a 4+ in Pro. It's just the chances are lower. But ultimately, again, it all depends on your luck. You could get 5 4+s in Pro and 1 in Extreme. It all depends on RNG. So that's also very important. But there's another very important factor. The best time to farm 4+s or Crests in general is when it's half off. So when you know it's half off, on the Crest Palace, it will say, what will it say? Challenge? Or, oh my god, I actually forgot. Whatever, it will say something, there will be a yellow, a sort of yellow orange bar, and in blue, the letters will be blue, it will say something. I actually forgot what it was, but whatever. And that is when you know there is a half off. And then as you can see, there's a timer here. It says 20 hours left, 20 hours left, 20 hours left. It will say it on this one too. If you see the red timer thingy on the Temple of Heavenly Light, that shows how long is left until the half off ends. So very important, remember that too. So again, the best place to farm 4+s are Extreme stages or Pro stages, whichever you feel more comfortable with. Now that you know pretty much about 4+s, what about 5+s? You can only get 5+s when you burst a 4+. How do you burst a 4+? If you couldn't guess by now, it is obviously the Nova one. So not every day is there a Nova stage. It's only on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday currently. The other days are not here yet. So it says here Nova. These stages are extremely difficult. They are not easy. You need a proper AI. You can't just do whatever and your AI will work. like your standard AI. Those do not work on the on Nova palaces, because they are actually difficult. And every Nova takes at least 1 minute, except the Friday one, I think, on auto mode, not manually, on auto mode, to clear. So that proves how like difficult they can be. Of course, if you have certain units, it gets a lot easier, but you still need a proper AI. So on Nova, I think there is somewhere where it should explain it a little bit, or not. No, okay, fair enough. Anyway, so on Nova, what you do is you make the unit that has a 4+ leader, and when you farm Nova, again, put it on auto mode. Put the 4+ off, unless you still need 4+, then leave it on. But put the 4+ off like this, and leave the end looping with Crest burst on 5 and up. The only reason I'm saying this is because you should not by any means have a level 4 Crest on a unit that you want to burst. So let's say my Orkun, I want his 5+. He has a 4+ Crest and no other Crest, or no 4 Crests. So that is what the whole idea is. You are supposed to not have any 4s on your unit unless you don't have the intention to burst them. So right now, what you are supposed to do. So actually, let me see if I can find an example. I don't know. I actually don't know. Let's see. There you go. Eleanor. So right now I have 2 4s on Eleanor. Let's say I have 1 4 and 1 4+. I highly recommend you that you change the 4 into a 3, because you just don't want the unit to have a chance of farming a 4+, or getting a 4 or burst 4. Sorry. So this also implies in multiplayer, because you don't get the option to choose end battle when you get a 5, if that makes sense. Like if you burst in multiplayer, you burst in multiplayer, and it will always be random. You never get the chance to choose which Crest will burst. So best way to do it is to just have no 4s on your unit that you care about. As you can see, I have 2 4s on my Eleanor. I don't really care about Eleanor, so for me, she's just gonna stay on the 4, because I still want her to have Crest. But I don't want to have any 4+, because, I mean, I do, but I'm not planning to get a burst on her. So, very importantly, make sure you only have 4+ on unit. As you can see, my Hoka only has a 4+. I could give him 2 4s right now, but I don't want to. Also, just quickly going back, in case you're gonna ask, how do you make a 4 into a 3? Go to Crest Fragments, give them a level 3 Crest, equip it on the unit, and there you go, done. So, in case you didn't know, now you know. So that is how you get 5+. There's also another way to get a 5+ if you go to items and the burst score. I'm sure some players, you might have it. I think we got one recently again. If you use it on a 4, it will actually become a 5. Never, never, ever, 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 ever do that. Make sure to only do it on 5+. Why is it weird? There you go. So, like, for example, if I were to do this right now, it would become a 5+. Does that make sense? Never use your burst score on a 4+. On a 4. Always use it on a 4+. Because you are just wasting your entire burst score. These are extremely rare items. So, yeah. The differences. Now, what are the differences between every single Crest? As you can see here, let's go with HP up. Level 1 gives 200. Level 2 gives 300. Level 4 gives 400. And level 3 gives 400. Level 4 gives 500. How much does 5+ give? I actually don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I don't have anything that shows. Wait, here we go. We have a 4+ attack. So 4+ attack gives 810, and a normal 4 gives 750. So that's about 60 attack up. I'm pretty sure. No, it's not the same. It is the same with defense though. Yeah. So it gives about 60 attack up, and at 5+ it's 850. So a full 100. So the pluses make a small change, but it is like min-maxing. So even though it's small, it's obviously like a difference still. So in case you're gonna ask, is 4+ really worth it? Do I really need a 4+? No, you don't. If you feel like you just want to have higher stats on your unit, just give them a 4. They don't need a 4+. Just having a Crest is good enough. You don't need a 4+. However, if you want to min-max, if you want to make sure that they're your best unit, your favorite unit, absolutely give them a 4+. Don't stop until you have a 4+. That is also something very important I wanted to say. Let's see. I know that I've kind of been mixing everything. Well, no, I've been trying my best to keep it clear. But I think I've mentioned everything that I wanted to mention. So, yeah, I've said where you can farm them. I've said how important each of them are. If I missed anything, just ask me. Just let me know. Ask me in the comments or ask me in the Discord server. Join the Discord server. It's whatever you prefer. Yeah, I have a feeling I missed something. But whatever it may be, make sure to comment down below if I did miss something or if you just have a question. And I think pretty much that's everything I wanted to say. Just remember, you don't need a 4+ for a unit to be better. You just need a crest. Okay, look, obviously don't let it be level 1, 2, or 3. Preferably level 4, but even level 3 is already good enough. So yeah, make sure that you don't stress over getting a 4+. Especially if you're a new player, obviously, because this video is for new players. Don't stress about 4+. If you get one, nice, lucky, good job, great. That's honestly awesome. But don't stress about it. You don't need it. Having a 4 is good enough. That's actually what I wanted to say in this video, because I've been seeing people be like newer players stressing over the game, like, no, I don't have a 4+. I'm kind of trash. No, you're not. You are not at all. Having a 4 is good enough. Like, you don't absolutely having a 4+, 5+ is just a flex. It's like, it's a small bonus. It's just a flex. That's all it is. So don't worry about it. Just have fun in the game. If you get a 4+, congratulations. That's awesome, but you don't need it. That is basically the whole point of this video. I just threw some other things alongside it, you know, because that's just that I talk a lot. That's just how I am. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Seriously, good luck with your farming. If you have any other questions, make sure to ask in the comments or in the Discord server. If there's a lot of things, if there is a lot that I missed, I will make another video. Simple as that. All right. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.